Still not with a face that is sunk in so hard as we are used to, but it is coming in. Michal Daboul, one of the Arnold Classic contenders to win. Nice to hear you and finally to speak to you, sir.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me on. How are you?
All good, thank you. And to start, let's hit it hard. What are your predictions for Arnold Classic? You are going to defend your title in the UK, of course. You're going to Ohio as well to fight with the best, with Urs, with Ramon, with Brian. It's a huge lineup, but as well, your improvements are huge. So what is your goal?
I think in Ohio, it's a difficult lineup, but I can definitely be in the top two. I can be in the conversation as well for winning. Like I'm proving every show from show to show, and I have confidence enough in myself that I can be in the top two. Ramon is a little bit difficult to beat at the moment, but I still think I can improve to uh, give him a hard battle, you know. I can definitely take the other guys if I improved, and yeah, who knows? You know, it's in the end, it's up to the judges. I improve from show to show. They can see that. In the last show, they say my quads need to catch up a little bit with my upper body now. So I'm working on them hard enough, and I think I can bring them up because my legs were always my strongest part, and I stopped training them for a very long time. I train them like once every 2 weeks, and I don't train them hard enough just to let my upper body grow more because most of the time before 2021, my upper body used to be very weak compared to my legs. So I start bringing my legs down and trying to bring my upper body up just for the weight limit, you know, because we have weight limit, so we can't grow everything up. So I tried as much as I can to grow my upper body, and I got to a moment when they told me, "Okay, you need to grow your quads." So I start working on my quads again.
Why is Ramon going to be hard to beat? Because you yourself spoke that you are confident enough that you can take actually people who were ahead of you at Olympia.
Well, in 2022, Ramon wasn't as good as now. In 2023, he honestly shocked me in the way he showed up at the Olympia. He was really improved way too much. Like we all improved, but he improved like from 80% to 95%, which is a huge step. We usually the rest of us from show to show, we improve by 5%, 6%. He improved like about 15% from his last showing, which was really impressive. He impressed me a lot, impressed a lot of people, and like a lot of people show him beating Crest in some shots, and he give him a hard time. And you know, Crest is a hard to beat at the moment, and I think there is nothing impossible, but like on papers, he is the favorite to win.
Do you think that Chris is going to retire after this year? You know, he's going to have a child, a girl, we know, a beautiful little girl, and I don't think it's worth it for him anymore because, you know, we know how much of the entrepreneur he became, even more than just an influencer. He's way above the sport.
Well, as we all know, he doesn't do it for money anymore, and like he just do it because he love it. And when he will stop loving it, I don't know. Who knows? It's up to him. You know, I think he still have a couple of years in him. If he wanted to retire, I think he will retire on stage. I don't think he will do it off the stage. So if we know he will retire, so it will be maybe next Olympia when he will finish on his speech, he will say, I'm done. Otherwise, I don't think he will do it off stage, like on social media, saying like I'm retired. No, I don't think he will do it. So definitely he's going to do the next Olympia because I don't think he will ever do like he will retire from doing any Olympia just off stage unless he had a serious injury. You know, if he had a serious injuries, then yes, maybe he can like say on social media, I had a serious injury and I need to retire. But I think from someone at like his high, being like as you say, a celebrity now, I think if he want to retire, he will do it in the way he started it, which is on stage.
will always be remembered as anyway as a legend of the sport. And you know, about the things that you can improve. You know, we are friends and we are always speaking to each other honestly. And both of you, you and Ramon, have one similar problem. You both,
That's
no. Not only in the, I don't mean in the physique wise. I mean posing.
posing. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
You are
100%.
getting
Yeah.
always so stressed. I'm always messaging you like you are on the stage and I'm leaving you messages like chill, please, chill, relax, because you look so great. And
Yeah.
still there is something that you've got to work on. Do you think that it's a matter of stress or it's a matter of presentation? Do you work with someone on your posing?
I think it's like combine of both because in the gym I'm training at unfortunately in Milton Keynes where I live at, there is very little gyms. It's like a village here. So there is a very few gyms, and one gym I like to go most of the time to, and they don't allow you even to take your shirt off, even in the studio.
Even at your
So
level?
even at my level, so you go to the gym, it's like a CrossFit gym, it's like fitness gym, like it's not bodybuilder gym. So if I will take my shirt, like sometimes they come out, we will ban you if you take it again. So I can't practice my posing even after gym, which is most of people who will want to practice their posing. It has to be like post workout. When you finish your workout, you're pumped, you know how to pose, and you feel all your muscles post workout. In the morning, you're fucking lazy. You just finish your cardio, you just ate your breakfast, and I don't like to do my posing after my cardio. So the only time I like to do my posing is post workout. And yeah, they don't allow me to do that. So most of the time I do my posing when I go to Dubai to visit my friends there, or I have sometimes there. I practice more my posing there. I think it's mostly because I don't practice it enough.
Don't you think that you should? I mean, you know that you should, and don't you think that you should hire perhaps some coach like this KJ
Yeah, that
stage?
like I'm moving to Dubai in 3 weeks from now. So as
Great.
soon as I move, as soon as I move there is a lot of coaches for posing, and I don't think it's a matter of posing coach because my mandatories are really good. So I hit it right. It's just that transition is bad, and the confidence is not there.
Yeah.
So it's my free posing which is need to fix, not my mandatories. So when I hit my mandatories, I'm very good at it, and that's what like put me ahead of many people. That I hit my side chest right, my abs and thighs right, my front double biceps right, my back double biceps right. But just the transition is not there, and the confidence sometimes is not there. It depends on the level of the show. Yeah, so I think it's my free posing I need to improve mostly. And free posing comes with practice. So you just practice the transition between each pose. Having a coach, posing coach can help to learn it faster. But I think it's up to me by doing recording myself over and over again. I'm learning from my mistake. Like every time I see the video, I feel fuck. Why I'm posing like a fucking asshole? I need to do it better. So yeah, having a posing coach helps, but I think it helps mostly in the mandatories, which is I learned from Joe. I give him a big shout out. He gave me a big head up for my posing mandatories. He taught me a lot, and I improved a lot by doing what he said. Even when I went to Steve Wimberger, he taught me a lot about my mandatories. So the only thing left is to learn the transition and to do like the free posing correctly, which is as well you get into people heart by learning the posing, by doing the nice posing, because people not want to see like an art. They want to see a nice posing. They want to see a nice flow. They just don't want to see a good side chest, a good front double biceps. They want to see how you move from pose to pose. That's what people want to see. But judges, they don't give a fuck. Sorry to say that. They don't give a shit. They care about how you look on the side chest compared to others. How you look in the front double biceps compared to others. If judging is if posing is judged, I'm last place in every fucking show. But because
Yeah.
it's not judged, it's just they care about the mandatory jutsu, which is I become a very strong on it. So I hit it very right. That would take me higher than others. But when you see me do free posing, like fuck, he doesn't look good because my transition is not good, you know. But when I hit the side chest or front double, I hit it very good. So when you see the picture, it looks very good. But when you see the video, you don't feel it looks good enough because the transitions.
Yeah, once you hit the post, it's everything is flows really, really nicely. Just the thing is that when it comes to fighting for the top spots in shows like Arnold, Olympia, or even versus Urs on the FOLS stage, when you are transitioning, it's the same way as Phil fought versus Sean Roden. He lost
Mhm.
not because of the poses, but the way he transitioned between them and the
That's
way
true.
he let his
That's
stomach
true.
in and so out and so on.
That's true. When it comes very close between two or three or four people, the transition they important, and the judges will look into it because this guy perform better than the other just by like being his flow is much better than the other guy, you know. I know this has hurt me sometimes, but I'm moving in Dubai in 3 weeks, and definitely it won't be a weak point at the Arnold, and even my legs won't be a weak point at the Arnold.
You're moving to stay there or just for the prep?
Moving to stay there for good.
I mean, it would be nice if you could be like in a different city in UK, but since you are in like a village and someone is just blocking you, stopping from the posing even, that's just simply,
Yeah, no,
disrespectful.
I don't feel comfortable in the UK. You know, when the weather is terrible, you
Yeah,
can't go even outside. Like it's always like you see the sun from 10 to 3 p.m. Then it's gone. Fucking hell, 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. it's like at
depressing.
night, and that's make you depressed. You know, I go to the gym at 4 p.m. and there is no sun at all. Like it's dark. It's really dark. It's like 11 p.m. and this give you depression. You know, just I want to move out of there just to feel like alive again. Like especially in Dubai, it's my culture, and I have a lot of friends, family there, so I won't feel alone like I feel here.
And your girlfriend is moving with you,
Yeah,
Petra?
yeah, she's moving with me.
Nicely, really, really. I'm really happy for you because everything you are kind of remind me of Samson, but the classic version. You're
Mhm.
working for everything slowly, step by step.
Yeah,
No one is giving you a fucking thing. You are just taking it, you're working, you're taking your notes, you are improving. And what more do you think? Because you and Patrick spoke for sure. What more can you improve? And especially considering that you are almost on the cap of the weight limit, and how to improve any body part when you basically have to sacrifice other.
yeah, like after they give us the 5 pound, it give a lot to my physique. Like everything start popping more. Like even now at the weight limit, I didn't come 100% shredded at that weight limit. So we always come at the weight limit, but I did not come the usual Saharan Eagle at 96 kilo. So I think in the next show I will be as well the same weight limit, but I will be much harder, the same condition as I used at the Arnold 2022. When I came peeled, I can say I like when I looked at the picture, when I looked myself the morning of the show at 2022 Arnold, I was like, what the fuck are those lines? There is the lines I never see in my life. Like you can't, the camera doesn't show you how it is. Like I've seen lines when I squeeze, there is line over line, which is something really strange I haven't seen over in my life. Even my glutes, like it was somewhere like it fucking nuts. I couldn't believe it that time. We peaked very nicely, and I was very sure at that show. So we did not hit that condition again at 96 kilo. So I think by those next 3 months, I will be there to hit that condition at the same weight limit because I will be added some more tissues. And when I will suck it down to 96, it will be really shredded.
Sorry. That was a mic drop, as a, really shredded mic drop. And what, because I have seen you the most shredded, and to be honest, I like the fuller version a little bit more, the bigger version. Don't
Yeah,
you think that because either way, you are still the leanest guy on the stage. Don't
yeah,
you think that a
100%.
little bit sacrifice of those few striations is going to make you better?
Well, I don't have to sacrifice those iteration, and I don't have to sacrifice the fullness again when I will hit 96 kilo, because I already got 5 pounds. But I got 5 pounds, and if you can compare it in New York and Pittsburgh, which was May until September, November Olympia, I had only 5 months. So I had 5 pounds because in Pittsburgh and New York, I was allowed to be 94 kilo only. And that after that, in 1 month, they announced the new rules, which is 5 pound extra for me. And those 5 pound extra, I was allowed to show it at the Olympia. So at the Olympia, we competed at 96 kilo for the first time. And I was shredded enough, and I was really good enough to be there in the first call out. But I think I did not put 5 pound of muscle in that time. So at another 5 months from that Olympia to this Arnold will give me the time to add total of 5 pounds, so that I will look bigger and in the same condition as I used to look in New York or Arnold UK 2022. So I will look as full as I did at the Olympia and Austria and Prague, but I will be like 5% harder.
That would be nice. What
Yeah.
is going on in your head when you are getting this lean? Because I myself know what it means to be lean, sharp, peeled, and there are levels to this shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you are on another level than all of us, than all of us. Even me saying this, even everyone who have been shredded says that Daboul is another level shredded. What is in your mind then when you are really suffering, and how to break through those hard days when you are just, barely walking, barely sleeping? Because we know you are not genetically blessed with being lean. We have
Yeah.
seen your photos of being a little bit puffier, a little bit chubbier. You have even pushed to 260, which is possible. But
Mhm.
what is in your mind, and how much of a crazy person you have to be to get to this level?
You need to be very crazy, man. You need to be very stubborn and very like mean to yourself, because every day is another suffering day. It's just you wake up to suffer from the minute you wake up to the minute you not to you sleep. You're just suffering and you're tired and you can't even walk, and you need to do your first 1 hour of cardio and then have your breakfast, do your workout. When you can't even walk, you need to finish your workout and then come back home. Just before you sleep, you do another fucking 45 minutes or 1 hour. So it's like total of three hours of working out every day and on very low food. So you keep doing that over and over and over again. It's just how much you can take it. Some people they can break after 2 weeks. Some people they can break after 3 weeks. But I think I was born to be a very stubborn person, so I keep doing it over and over again for over 10 weeks without breaking down. So it just gives me the ability of keep pushing until I get to that condition. Sometimes I feel like I can't take it anymore, right? Like many times I'm doing my cardio and I'm crying from the pain, man. It's just so fucking pain. I just wanted to stop, but I feel like it's it's something I put a standard to myself. I need to achieve it, because once you achieve it once, you want to do it over and over again, and you want to break that record, you know. So just a competition with myself to do it again and again and again. Like sometimes before I start a prep, I feel I'm not mentally ready, because I need that mentality to be ready to push there, because I know how hard it will take me to be there. I know how difficult it will be. Like sometimes I feel like before I start this Arnold, prep, which is I started yesterday. I felt, fuck, mentally, I'm not ready there to get to the
You will be,
the
because
dark part.
you know every day you are now counting to move to the Dubai, and you are going to be more happy because every day you are going to be closer to the place that you want to be, that you love to
Yeah,
be, with the people, with the sun, and so on. And then you're going to just rise up and get to another level. But what is in your head then? We know, and is it really suffering? Because you have to love it. You have to love the pain. You must be like, okay, I'm suffering. I'm in pain. I'm hungry. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it because I love it.
yeah. Well, the most motivational part for me it's being from Syria. You know, uh, this country have suffered a lot, and when they see me, like they really get appreciate what I'm doing, and they get really happy. You know, even through all the shit they going through, they support me unconditionally. They love me unconditionally, and they see me like their idol. And I'm the first Syrian ever to step on the Olympia stage. From all the years, there is only one Syrian who was able to step on the Olympia stage. It was me, and that what give me always the motivation that I want to make them proud, and that like give me always the, the the mindset to keep pushing, to keep going through this pain and love it. It's love and hate relationship, you know. Just you hate it when you're doing it, and when you finish the product and you achieve that shape, you feel so fucking proud and you love it, man.
There is one more pro who has just turned, and I think that he's as well from the Syria, and he has similar mentality to you, Zaid King, Zaid Raslan. Perhaps you know him. He's from States. I think that he's from Syria as well. I will just show the screen. This guy, I think he's as well from the, because he spoke highly about you many, many times, that your nation overall is really, really proud of you as the bodybuilder. And yeah, he's as well from the Syria. And what I can say about both of you, gratefulness. You are both just grateful for having the opportunity to live the life that many of your countrymen doesn't
Yeah,
aren't able to do.
100%, because you know our country in a war zone. It's been like that for over 13 years. Even with being under war, they still supporting us, watching us, and that make us really proud. And we want them to be proud of us. You know, that's why we always push probably harder than ever. We went through a lot. We I came from a country. I saw the war. I saw the rockets falling up like the next door of my house. So I've seen all of that. So we know what does it mean to suffer because we lived that. We grow up through that. So suffering through a fucking cardio is nothing compared to that, you know. So that's why something like it make me push hard enough because I struggled a lot through my life and I grow up struggling. So this is something. It's a struggle. It's hard, but I can handle it if my people can handle what they are going through in the country, you know.
As we spoke, there are levels. There are levels to getting shredded. There are levels of pain and there are levels of suffering. As you said, there are things that can be way, way worse than doing what you love and suffering, so to speak, because most of people abuse this word. You know, they are
Yeah,
suffering so much. You are still able to eat 6 meals. You are still able to do what you love and be paid for it. And
yeah,
okay, after a while, you are getting to eat. You are getting to enjoy life. You're getting
yeah,
to do so many great things that most of the people are not going. And bodybuilding is often paying you to travel all around the world with your sponsors.
100%,
And
100%.
so, as the last question, what can we expect from the Daboul in? Because I heard that your name, when we speak it in your language, it's more like Daboul than Daboul. When
Yes,
it's more like Daboul, Michal Daboul, with the
yes,
strong D. And
yeah.
mm, what can we expect in Arnold uh, from you? And can you win Arnold? Let's be honest. Are you in your head? Can you win the Arnold Classic Ohio?
Yes, I can. In my head, that's what always pushed me that I can fucking win. I know myself. I know what I can improve on. There is still things I didn't do. There is still things I didn't touch. And I feel there is things I can improve on. Like, let's say my vacuum, I don't practice my vacuum enough. If I did practice my vacuum, that would change my whole front double biceps, which
I
is
will
front
spam you
double.
every day now. Every day you will get a message from me
That's,
to practice
yeah,
your vacuum. You
that's,
will, I
yeah,
promise you will.
yeah. I practice it enough, but not good enough to make like it's better than before, but I know I can make it deep, fucking deep. And if because I've done like 3 weeks every day and I saw the difference. So if I keep doing it for the next 10 weeks, I know how deep it will be and how much it will change my front double biceps.
It will.
And front double biceps get so much score in classic. You know, if I hit the front double biceps and I look so good on it, and I beat those guys in the front double biceps, the rest it will be taken care of because in side chest, like I stand with them head to head. You can't see much difference. I can beat them in some shots. They can beat me in some shots. But the most important shot is the front double biceps. So if I improve my vacuum, if I improve my quads the way I wanted, I know it will change my whole look, and I know I can win the Arnold Classic Ohio and Arnold Classic UK by doing only this, improving vacuum, improving quads. That is more than enough to make me in the conversation to win, if not to win it.
One last question. I have to postpone it because you are finally someone is speaking about it and you are loud about it and you should be. Should Classic be getting paid more? I say yes, because you guys are doing and bringing loads of attention to the fit world, whole field world, to all of
Yeah.
the expos and so on. But I think there should be less classic shows.
100%. Like compare it to 212, man. 212, they're getting like $4,000 per show for first place, and Classic it's $2,000 per show. Just because 212 is older division, you pay them more. It's much less popular. There is so less people watch 212 compared to Classic. There's like million people watching Classic, and there is 20%, if like 80% less, they watch 212. So why 212 is getting paid? I'm not saying pay less 212, but at least match Classic with what 212 is getting paid. Like why they are 4,000 and Classic guys 2,000. You know, the promoter cannot promote a show until they get the prize money as it needed, because there is rules. 212 guys get 4,000. Open guys get 10,000 and other division get 2,000. I think classic guys should not be considered at other divisions because it's much more popular. It brings more eyes. It sells more tickets. So I think it be increased at least to match 212 or even higher because it's much more popular. And yeah, and a lot of shows, if they want to keep the shows, I don't mind. But they have to bring back the point system, so probably only like 10 shows can straight away get you to the Olympia, like New York, Arnold, Pittsburgh, those big shows, Dubai Pro. So the big shows get you straight to the Olympia, and the other shows just get you points. So the top 10 from points qualify to the Olympia, and the other 10 straight to the Olympia. And that way, you have only 20 people qualified to the Olympia, not 65. So there is 10 shows straight away take you to Olympia, and that 10 shows you will see a stacked lineup, which is will make you happy to see those people because everyone wants to go straight to the Olympia. They don't want to keep fighting with the points to win 5, 6 shows just to qualify. Yeah, they can keep all the shows. It's good as long as you can reduce the number of the people who qualify. If you want to keep the shows, that's fine. Keep it, but bring back the point system. So only top 10 of the points qualify, and there is another 10 shows straight to the Olympia. And that way, you have 20, 25 people are qualified to the Olympia at max. But when you get like 80 shows this year of classic physique, we are already 18 people qualified, and there is another 80. That means almost 100 people will qualify to the Olympia. That's a huge number, man. Very huge. Olympia should be like the Super Bowl of our game. So
Yes.
it should be like the best of the best get there, not some regular guy who just won his pro card and there is in the pro show 4 or 5 people, he got qualified. That doesn't make any sense. Like when we say Olympian, it should be someone really, really good, not someone who, okay, he looks good, not bad. No, he should be look fucking crazy. He should be looking not only like a pro, he should be looking like Olympian. And in that criteria, if you want to bring that thing, you need to make the system points back again. If you don't want to reduce shows, or as I said, reduce shows. So it's either you bring shows down to 30 max per year, or you do the point system to 200 shows. I don't mind, but at least make it in a way that only 25 people or 30 people at max qualify to the Olympia. That way, you know, only the best of the best will qualify. When there is only 10 shows qualify you straight to the Olympia, that means those people, they fought and it was a tough show. They won it. If I want to qualify from the New York, definitely going to be a hard show. Arnold, definitely going to be a hard show. Those give you a straight ticket to the Olympia. That's good. But the other shows, why? Like there's shows, only 3 people shows up, 2 people shows up. In Libya, there is a show, only 4 people shows up, and this person qualified straight to the Olympia from 4 people, man. It's just a shame, you know. It doesn't make sense. Some people suffering with 40 people in their lineup, and another show have 4 people in the lineup,
we
and they
saw it
qualify to the
already.
Olympia. Yeah, so that's why I think bringing the point system at the best, bringing back the point system the best. If they want to keep the shows, keeping the shows is fine. As I said, it's good for the athletes. They have much more opportunities to compete. But keeping the show to give you straight qualification to the Olympia is not good. If you want to keep the shows, keep it. That's good. If you don't want to keep the shows, then if you don't want to like reduce the shows, then bring back the point system. Just put the point system. I think this will be the best idea. Point system, 10 shows or 15 shows straight to the Olympia to get qualification from. And all the other 80 shows, they just give you points. And then in the end, you just pick up the top 10 from the points. You get them to the Olympia. 25 athletes, max. That's it.
That's the way you save the money. At least good that New York Pro, made by Steve Weinberger, has already risen the prices, and Dubai Pro as well. So we are heading into good direction, and Steve is doing
there is a couple of shows like really pay well. Dubai Pro, New York Pro, Hawaii from Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
I didn't know about it. It pays that well until last year, which is, if I knew I would never do Prague Pro, I would do Hawaii. Because it was the same exact time, the same weekend. I did Prague Pro for first place 2,000, and there's Hawaii Pro first place 12,000.
12,000 and some rings.
Yeah, if I knew, I would straight away take a ticket there. Yeah, I would never compete in Prague Pro. But you know, I didn't have an idea. So yeah, there is some shows really respect athletes and really respect classic physique. Mr. Steve is doing so much. He always did so much for the sport. Like in New York, it's the biggest show in the world. Already one of the biggest, like same to as the Arnold and many big shows. So, and he still want to make it bigger by raising the money, which is he didn't have to because everyone knew New York Pro. But he want to help athletes. He want to push the promoter to pay more, because he cared about the athletes. That's what we love about him.
Thank you for having your time. Guys, make sure you follow Michael Daboul on the Instagram, and I'm waiting for your YouTube channel so you can start doing it, because we want to see you. We want to see you live. We want to see everything that happens on the road to the Olympia and road to the Arnold Classic, of course. Road to Olympia as well begins as you are qualified. And fingers crossed, Michael, just stay healthy and work on your posing, and I'm going to spam you on those vacuums.
Thank you, brother.
I'm going to spam you every damn day. Thank you.
Hopefully. I will do, brother. Thank you. Have a lovely day.